Want to increase your confidence in less than 1 minute a day? I have 6 behaviors that you can do right now. They don't cost anything and they're incredibly low effort, and you will see a massive confidence increase. Hi, I'm Erin. I'm a coffeeholic and I talk about all things business, career growth, and personal development. Stick with me and we're going to get straight into 6 behaviors you can implement right now today. Behavior number 1, no hunching. You're going to lift your shoulders up. All you have to do is lift your shoulders up, whether you're sitting, whether you're standing, when you're walking around, keep your shoulders up. So go from this to this. That's it. And what you're going to do is you're going to project confidence. And as you project confidence, that projection is going to come back to you. Super simple, zero effort. You wake up, shoulders up. And I notice this a lot in universities when I go and speak. Students, because they're used to carrying a backpack, will have their shoulders down and they'll kind of do this, and the walk looking at the ground and kind of I need to get where I'm going. So put your shoulders up. It'll make all the difference. And when you're sitting, shoulders up. Behavior number 2, eyes. Have the confidence to look people in the eye. All you have to do to implement this tip is, if you're in a conversation with somebody or if you are walking around, instead of looking around or just kind of looking down, or if you see somebody walking towards you, instead of kind of looking away or looking that general direction but not making direct eye contact, go ahead and make direct eye contact. Bonus points if you say hi and do a little smile with your eyes, or a full-on smile. That's it. Super simple. Just do it over and over and over until it becomes a habit. Every single day, look people in the eye, give a little bit of a smile, genuinely, and keep on going. It will make an enormous difference in how you show up in the world. And that difference, again, same way with the shoulders back, it will reflect back to you. Behavior number 3, make yourself proud. All of us have some part of our body that we're more proud of, and then there's always that one part of our body that we're not so proud of. So whether that's your abs or your thighs or your butt or your arms, or I don't know, pick a body part that you're like, oh, if I were to work out on this, or if I were to work out my whole body, whatever. If I were to work this out and it looked better, I would feel better about myself. This is not so much about vanity. This is about you saying, hey, you know what? I don't like that part so much, so I'm going to give it some extra love. So let's say it's your stomach, and you're like, I would love to have 6-pack abs. Listen, this is not a video about how to get 6-pack abs. But for 30 seconds a day, you're going to work on your abs. I don't care if that's sit-ups, if that's crunches, if that's hanging from a pull bar and lifting your legs up. It doesn't matter. If abs is what you're going to work out for 30 seconds a day, do something that pushes those ab muscles into place, and do it every single day, 30 seconds. That is the highest effort item in my list of 6 behaviors for you to do. For me, it's thighs. So every single morning when I'm making my coffee, I do squats for 30 seconds. I'm not worried about how many. I just try to do a good job on them, and I try to take it seriously. Every time I make my coffee, I do squats. So I do it a few more times throughout the day. But for the sake of making yourself proud and giving that area some love, 30 seconds a day at some point, preferably right when you wake up, so that you've knocked it out for the day, because every other habit is something that you're incorporating into how you're showing up rather than a do. So there you go. That's your 1 to do a day, because I promised you in less than 1 minute a day. Behavior number 4 is own your difference. Most people will pick up a pen or a pencil and they'll use their right hand, but I'm actually a lefty, and so this is much more comfortable. But when I got into kindergarten, I was told, you're holding your pen wrong, you're holding the scissors wrong. And I learned very quickly that this is a right-handed world and that I didn't fit. I tried to learn to write with my right hand. I tried to use scissors with my right hand, and I became very ashamed. So whatever your difference is, find a way to talk about that difference with others as your superpower. And so I started playing soccer when I was 9 years old, and guess what? There's not very many left-footed soccer players, which makes the left side of the field usually managed by a right-footed soccer player. But I was a left-footed soccer player, and so when I played on the left-hand side, everybody that would be on the opposing team would expect me to do certain things, because normally right-handed players played there. As a left-handed player, a left-footed player, I played differently, and they weren't used to what I was doing. And guess what? I became really, really good at soccer. And I attribute a lot of that to my left foot giving me an unexpected advantage. It can be something you're born with, or it can be something in your past that you're ashamed of. Figure out how to make that a superpower, because once you do and once you talk about it, sharing that as a vulnerability rather than a weakness or something to hide will connect you to other people. And the more connected you are in that sort of vulnerable way, the more you will identify with others, and you will start to see yourself in a different light, and it will really diminish. Right now I'm so proud of being left-handed and left-footed, even though this world is still not set up for me in any way, shape, or form. Tip number 5 is a really important one, and this is one that I struggle with, because for all the confidence that I have today, my confidence ebbs and flows. And right now in this moment when I'm doing this video, I feel really good about these 6 behavior tips because they've made such a massive difference in my life. But here's the thing. Tomorrow, my confidence is going to dip in some way, shape, or form about something. And I'm going to have entire days and weeks and cycles and seasons of my life where my confidence is going to be higher and my confidence is going to be lower. And part of that is because I really keep myself grounded. But another part of that is the human condition. The thing that I do is every single day I have learned to tell myself that I am enough. And I say this, you are enough. And I tell myself that, guess what? Because I promised you in less than 1 minute a day. When I'm doing my squats, I tell myself, you are enough, you are enough. And when I finish and I rise out of my squat position, I tell myself, you are enough, one last time with great emphasis, as though that's the last time I'm ever going to hear it. And it has made so much difference into how I start my day and how I show up in my day, and the resilience that it kind of creates within me. And I don't know what it is about this phrase, but I heard it from Marissa Peer several years ago, and it is a game changer. So try it. This last behavior tip, I'm almost 50, so for me, this is a big deal. For you, it may not be a big deal at all, but take a selfie, because taking a selfie will allow you to look at yourself in a very objective way, the way other people actually see you, rather than the way that you will quickly see yourself throughout the day. Most of us, I would argue, when we see a photo of ourselves, are like, oh, I don't like the way I look in that photo. I feel that way all the time, and I've spent many, many years hiding behind the camera, avoiding stages, and now I coach people. I'm in front of the camera. I go do speaking events, and so here's what I want you to do with this photo. I just want you to have a glance at it. Put it somewhere that's visible to you every single day, whether it's your nightstand or next to your computer or on your phone. I want you to look at it every single day. I would recommend coupling this with your 30 seconds of whatever activity and telling yourself you're enough. And I want you to look at that photo every single day, and I want you to look at it in a self-love sort of way, where you're saying to yourself, I like my eyes, I like my eyebrows, I like my ears, I like my skin tone, I like, or I love, or you don't have to be super mushy. I'm not a mushy person, but look at it and find something that you like about it. And the more you do this, the more you get comfortable with loving how you look right now, because we are all unique. And I have found in the course of my life that the people who are the most beautiful to me are the ones that see their own beauty. It doesn't matter your size, your shape, your skin color, your religion, your political views, your lifestyle. The people that are genuinely, seems like they're just like happy and bursting with confidence, but not ego. Like when they show up, they're not inside their own head. They're out living life. And so I encourage you to take these 6 behavior tips and go implement them. You can start today, and you can do it every single day in less than 1 minute. I hope you have a great day. And if you like this video, I would love a thumbs up. And if there's topics that you want me to talk about around personal development, career growth, and business, drop me a comment. Thanks so much. Take care.